Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Well, here we are with Geeky Inc. and Two Strangers One Podcast. Chris Cologne at New York Comic Con 2017. Day number 3. Sorry, it's a mouthful. And here we are, part of the Tick press panel. And here I am with Micheal Cerveris, who plays Ramses on Amazon Prime's The Tick. Now, what I was going to say is, it took me a second to realize who I was talking to, because usually you have a little makeup, you have and a goatee. Yeah, I could probably be. I should have done a Ramses cosplay. Damn, what was that? I should have. So first and foremost, how has been your New York Comic Con so far?
It's been great. We've mostly just been working so far, so I'm looking forward to, as much as I'm enjoying this, I'm looking forward to finishing and being able to walk the floor some and explore all of it.
Do you think you'd be able to walk the floor? I mean,
you weren't expecting me to be me, so hopefully I'll be able to just fine. Yeah.
Now, with the show that's primarily filmed in New York City, or I believe all the way filmed in New York City, how does it feel being in New York Comic Con, the center of like the geek universe, on a geek-centric show?
It feels as geek-tastic as you would hope it would be. It's it's such a fantastic thing. The whole world of Comic Con and the worlds that are represented here, and the kind of fans that you get in the comics world and the sci-fi world and the gaming world are just really wonderful people to be around. Their enthusiasm is infectious, and their appreciation for you coming is as equal to our enthusiasm for being here. So it's really great, and it's nice that I can just walk home.
Oh, so you
I live close enough. I could.
Oh, awesome. Now, Ramses seems to be. I mean, of course, the show is very fun. It's a funny show. Ramses seems to be one of the more fun characters to play. How is that about? What's that about that?
I think it's definitely true, and I feel like he's kind of a villain in the old '60s Batman mold, where it was not taken too seriously, and I think because I play a lot of sort of dark or mysterious or troubled characters in things, and it's really fun to be playing a character who is villainous but also insecure and also kind of human, and gets worried about the things that anybody would worry about, whether they're a supervillain or just a regular person. So I think it makes it that much more fun, really.
So how does one get their henchmen to get all his henchmen to get an eye tattoo?
Well, I think it's the importance of branding, which Ramses, points out and drills into into everybody except Ms. Lint, who just seems impervious to his plans. Also, we got a discount at the tattoo parlor, so it was cheap, bulk discount.
That's a lot of ink. Well, thank you for coming out. Before we end it, I have to ask. Being known as the Observer from Fringe, I have to ask. I'm sorry. Do people look at you sideways? Do you get a lot of?
Yeah, I get a lot of people coming up. It's funny because I guess maybe they feel like if you're here to talk about one show, it's uncouth to talk about another show. But I don't think that's true at all. But people will come up and say, I just want to say I really liked you on Fringe. It's like, I love that show too. I mean, it was a big part of my life for the 5 years that we were doing it, and I really loved every bit of it. I would have been a fan of the show even if I had nothing to do with it, and getting to be involved with it too was just a dream.
Well, thank you for taking out a couple minutes of your time to interview with us. Once again, this is Chris Cologne. See, here's my branding: Chris Cologne of Two Strangers One Podcast and Geeky Inc. New York Comic Con 2017, day number 3. Thank you for coming on, Micheal Cerveris. Don't be a stranger.
Or an observer.